What I want to show you first is where to find them. You'll see we have some instructions here that we have had for a while. I do see a lot of you leveraging these just listed, just sold templates, so we'll talk about that in a second, and then we will get going on the what they all look like and stuff. So let's dive in. If we want to find these, they're going to be in Schmidt Resources, unsurprisingly, and I want to show you the two different places we can find them. When I go, I'm going to click on Michigan as an example, and then, like I said, two places. Number one, in Marketing Resources over here. If you go to the Marketing Resources, and I haven't yet, but I am today going to add them to the Social Graphics Square, because why would they not be there? So I'm going to add those there today as well. But under Marketing Resources, you will see Social Media Templates, and it's got the big just listed icon right there. Alternatively, you can go to your ASC Square, but same deal, Social Media Templates right here. So that's where you can find them. Again, right there on Schmidt Resources, they're going to be in 3 separate places after this call. And this is where it's going to take you. So the problem with templates is that they need to be editable for everybody. So it can be kind of tricky to find a format that everybody can universally leverage, edit what they need to edit, add the photos they need to add, and then post them on social media. So what we do to make that work is we use Google Slides. So all of these down here are Google Slides, and I'm going to walk you through what you need to do to leverage these and to edit them yourself, or of course as an agent. So these are just a couple examples of what some of them look like. We still have our just listed and just solds that we will work on soon. We do want to do a refresh of these, but we wanted to get these other ones out here first. So let's sort of start at the bottom right here, birthday and work anniversary templates. One of the things that I've talked about previously that always performs just about better than anything else on our office pages is putting our agents front and center, putting our agents' faces in front of the public, because they are the people that our consumers are going to work with. So a couple of great ways that we've discussed doing that is congratulating agents for awards, for work anniversaries, and of course for birthdays as well. So we've got a couple different groups of slides here. I'm going to open them both separately just to kind of scroll through these. I'm not going to spend time going through each slide specifically, but as you can see here, we have a few different options for you to use for to celebrate your agent's anniversary. Some with headshots, as you can see, some without. So you can just put, your name, the agent's name and their location. Some with headshots here. So we try to have. This is one of my favorite shots of Mark because I genuinely want that shirt. Someone used Jeanette as an example. Shout out to Jeanette. I didn't make these, so this is still kind of new to me. So you can see a bunch of options. This one alone has 9 different options. And then here on these other birthday ones, we have an additional, I believe, 6 options here, which again, all different templates to wish an agent happy birthday. So I'm going to show you how to edit these in a second. I do want to show you real quickly as well the agent review templates. This is something that I'm really excited about because agents get reviews, and we've talked before on a lot of different trainings how reviews are a tricky business because you will very rarely get an agent or a client to leave a review in 2 places, let alone 1, right? Maybe you can get them to leave a review on Zap, or maybe you can get them to leave a review on Facebook or Google, but you're not going to be able to get them to leave a review everywhere. Facebook, Realtor.com, your current Zap site, all that kind of stuff. So the question that we were facing was, how can we leverage review? And some of our offices still get written reviews. You send out the mailers and they write it back to you, and they, on a sheet of paper. How can we leverage those reviews on social media? So what we created were these agent review templates. And I'm going to open the residential section right here. But what these are graphics that you can use for social media, and you can copy and paste a review from a client and then share that as a post on Facebook. On the office page congratulating the agent, and an agent can do this themselves, obviously. They can paste it, put their name at the bottom, and stuff like that. All of this here is editable for them to add those reviews. So now, maybe they left the review on Realtor.com or Zillow or wherever, but we can now leverage these these reviews on social media as well. You're not adding it to your review section, but you are putting it out there on social. So we've got 10 different residential options here. And if I go back, we also, as you can see, we have commercial and global luxury options, of course. So I'm going to just breeze through those real quick. We have 4 different options for commercial here. We try to have, we use a lot of the imagery from the brand, but we also try to have a couple that are just straight and to the point, because we know that a lot of our agents have different vibes or different styles that they like to go with. And then, of course, we have some global luxury options here as well. I'm a big fan of this one because, again, it's sweet, it's to the point, it's simple, but of course we also have some great ones with some imagery as well. So these are just some of the examples. We've gone actually through a lot of them kind of quickly, just kind of visually showing you. I want to show you guys how to edit these, and you'll see at the top here we have a step-by-step instructional guide that I've updated with some information that you can download. We also have a video here that I'm going to replace with this video, and I'll start the edit towards the end. But I want to show you guys what to do. So, because these are sort of a master file, a master review, a master template here, we need to duplicate these. You will need to duplicate these into your Google Drive because they will not be editable for you. So if you were to go here right now, and you were to click on one of these, you say, I want to do the work anniversary templates, and you tried to edit this, it would not let you edit it. What you need to do is duplicate them, and that is on both of the instructions, and it's the first thing I'm going to show you here, but it is a very important first step that you have to duplicate the presentation. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in here, you're going to click from here the templates that you want to use, and then you're going to go, it's going to open the file. And what you want to do is up here under File, on the upper left corner, you want to go down to Make a Copy, and then Entire Presentation. And then you can call them, Jeanette B-Day Work Anniversary, or you could call it CBSR Elk Rapids B-Day Work Anniversary, whatever you want to name it. And what that will do is it will create a presentation, a copy of this for you that you can then edit. So once you have that, once you have an editable version, what you have to do is basically edit the things that you need to edit. So if this agent was here for 7 years, you put 7. If they were here for 1, you put 1 or 2, and then you're going to put their name in here. So 2 years with Schmidt, and I'm going to say, I'll just put my name, and then I'm going to do office location, Holland, Michigan. And so I've just edited the text simply like that. And then if you want to swap out an image, you're going to go to that image, right click on it, and then you're going to go down here to replace image. It's towards the bottom down here, replace image, and then upload from computer. So now I'm going to find my headshot right there, and I'm going to pop it in. You've got their name, you've got their years that they've been here, and then if you're good to go with this one, you can save it. Now, keep in mind some of these other templates here have more information. It is important that when you make these templates, when you use them, you edit all of the info. So agent name, of course. Realtor can stay as long as they're a realtor. If they're staff, you can change it to staff. Phone number, but make sure down here you add your DBA. So Coldwell Banker, Woodland, Schmidt, or Paradise, or Sunstar Realty, whatever that may be. So make sure you look and edit all of the information that needs to be edited. So if I'm happy with this, let's say this is the one that I want to use, I'm going to go back up to File, and I'm going to click Download, and then you're going to go down here to JPEG or PNG image. Most of us use JPEG because that's what we're comfortable with. Does not matter, use whatever you want, but you'll see that it says Current Slide. And that is what we want, because we don't want PDFs or JPEGs of the entire presentation. We just want this one. So I'm going to click JPEG. And just like that, down here in my downloads now, whoops, I have to move my zoom bar a bit. I can just click on it here. I now have my graphic with all of my information. So then once I've done that, I simply want to go to my business page. And then I can do photo or video, choose that graphic, and I can write a post here. And I can say, congrats to JD for celebrating 2 years with Coldwell Banker Schmidt, or Woodland Schmidt. Or well, if I could spell, make sure you spell things right as always. And then I'm going to add a little celebratory emoji there. Celebrate. Like that. And just like that, I can post. And now I've got a graphic on my page for this agent, for me. So that's what there is to it. So I'll go through it again really quickly. If you guys have questions, please write them in the chat. But again, you're going to find the template that you want to make. You're going to, once that opens up, you're going to make sure that you go to File, Make a Copy, and then Entire Presentation. Now, you only have to do this the very first time you go to leverage these templates. After that, you can just go right to your Google Drive, and they're going to be there for you. So this part of it is the beginning. Once you've done this, you go straight to drive.google.com, and those presentations are going to be there for you. Or sorry, the slides are going to be there for you to edit. One other point that I want to make about these is that keep in mind that these are graphics. These are not, and this goes for all of these. This goes for the just listed, just sold. It goes for the review templates and the birthday and work anniversaries. These are images. They're not necessarily great for advertisements, for boosting posts. If you've got a listing that you want to boost or advertise, I would recommend using the links from Moxie or using the links from the agent's website so that clients have the opportunity to click somewhere else. These graphics are great additional content, or they're great sort of general branding content or celebratory. So they're not necessarily great for click-through or for getting people to learn more about the listing, but they are visually great and do get a lot of organic, natural engagement. So, like I said, once you go to File, Make a Copy, Entire Presentation, then you simply just get to edit them the way that you want to edit them. So you change the numbers, you change the headshots if there is one, you change the name and office, and then you go up here again to File, you go to Download, and then you go to JPEG, and it will save a JPEG to your computer.